Hey you guys, it's me, Phoenix, with the Phoenix Empath Intuitive Tarot. You guys do me a favor and support my channel by hitting the like button, watching the commercials, and also subscribing and sharing this channel. Also, if you want to go to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, that's an all Zodiac sign. All Zodiac sign channel. Well, I go on and do a lot of readings. So for each sign, I am going on there a little bit more often, starting now because I'm getting my schedule together. Also, if you would like to buy a cup from me and support my channel, remember you're an asset, not a liability. You can come and have coffee with me in the mornings where I do my daily reads. And also, I have my logo on this coffee cup where it's on both sides. I personally make these cups myself. Well, my nephew presses them on for me. That link will be in the description. It'll be up here or down here somewhere as well. It's the same link to purchase a personal reading from me if you're interested in a personal read. So that is my spiel. Remember, you are an asset, not a liability. We're going to see where the energy is for you guys, Cancer. I love you guys, first of all. I love you guys for supporting me, for rocking with me, all of the energy. But guess what? A new perspective. You're looking at things with a new perspective. We also have a proposal. Somebody that you're dealing with or you is looking at things in a new perspective when it comes to you. Something about the energy of mirroring. Remember, we talk about the mirroring souls, about the dreams that we always have and not pursuing them, going with the flow. A reconciliation, redemption, somebody is redeeming themselves, and retreat. So this is about somebody seeing things in a new perspective when it comes to your dreams or their dreams, and having a reconciliation and redeeming themselves when it comes to you. So somebody seems like they might try to go on a retreat with you because, in the past there was complications here. Now these reads have been up and down, back and forth, with you healing and somebody having a realization. So this just makes more sense when it comes to dealing with the Cancer. Listen, when you leave, look at that. That's at the bottom of the deck. When you leave an energy and when you leave a person and you remove your energy, and when you're like done, or done, because if they have the possibility to come back, then you're done. That means that you walked away for something new, even though and you're no longer going with the flow. But it seems like the reads that's been coming out is you, Cancer, having a realization on your power. You actually realizing that you're an asset and not a liability, and that you're tired of the complicated shit that happens when it comes to you just wanting to go after your dreams and being with the person. And now what's happening is that the universe is letting people see what it's like for you to remove your energy from them. And so that's just kind of how I see it. So remember, I said I didn't want to do the who's deck because all the air energy starts to come out. Listen, the thing is that the air energy is somehow, when it comes to us, is us showing how we mirror the other person and mirror the things that the other person needs to work on. So the person that you've been dealing with needs to work on how to see your true authentic self, because at some point they let the facade of what they are used to stop them from loving you the way you need to be loved. And you don't want the financial aspect. So something about this energy that's been happening and coming out is about the person that you've been dealing with has the facade of wearing a mask, being closed off, not really trying to tell you their feelings because they don't want to feel vulnerable. But this whole time you've been patient, you've been understanding, you've been, vulnerable with trying to tell them and get them to see not what you can offer them, but what your energy is and why you want it. I guess it is offering them something. What you can offer them when it comes to a mental, like changing their mental state. So you keep trying to prove to them your loyalty when they have to realize that when your loyalty is gone, it's gone. And so that's when it gets to the situation of you being done. Does that make sense? But yeah, that don't mean you're done, because done is like, I've been going through this for too long, and you know what? I realized that I'm not doing this no more. Not that I'm trying to change you. I just want you to see things from a new perspective. And as soon as, like I said with my read last night, it's called Thank You for Leaving Me. You guys go check it out. Because of the fact that, this person will never heal if you don't leave them. if you don't leave them and show them a different way, you know. And that's just kind of how I see this energy that keeps coming out the same way. So no matter how many cards I use, this is the energy that comes out. And that's why I say you got to realize that you're an asset, not a liability. You're never a liability when it comes into anybody's life, and they make you feel like you're a liability, like you are a burden on them when their burdens on you. And that's just how you got to see it. And I'm not saying that this is not every Cancer, because every Cancer is not you know, may not be which is a lie, but they may have some issues that they have to deal with and turn around and causing the nightmare to people, just depending on where the Cancer is placed in your life. But the majority of the Cancer energy is good energy, unless you deal with the toxic Cancer, which we all know that that can be bad, but that's just dealing with the toxic energy. So here it is. If the signs that come out don't resonate, but the story does, it's for you. If it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up, then it's for you. If it makes you mad because you don't want to hear about this, then it's for you. It needs you need to be able to see how far you've become, where you're at in this situation, and where you're going to. And if you don't fix this, where it's going to lead to. So those years come by and go by and happen if you don't change and set boundaries and draw lines in the sand when it comes to us being Cancers in our energy. So a lot of the anger and a lot of the resentment comes in when it comes to us trying to be there for somebody and somebody knocking us down, making us feel like we're a liability. When in actuality, when you get in your bag of understanding, your Queen of Wands bag of understanding that you're an asset, not a liability, that means confidence. Confidence shines from the inside. When you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. So when you get to that point of not caring how somebody feels about the love that you've been given to them, then that's when you decide to leave. You know, and it doesn't mean that there's no reconciliation that can happen, but it means that the person needs to change their perspective on what energy you bring to the table. Does that make sense? So again, everything will be complicated, but your patience makes this person really see the new perspective when you totally remove their energy. When you're not answering the phone for them in that Drake Marvin's room, if you watch the reading that I'm talking about, what is it called again? I lost it. I forgot about it, what it was called. Thank you for leaving me. When you watch that, you'll realize what the Drake energy is. The Drake energy is that they're used to calling somebody, but they only will get in their feelings when they hear that you moved on with somebody else. So until then, this person is going to mirror the things that you need to be stern about. You know, and just like the same thing with them mirroring, when you mirror the energy to them, the energy to them is them having to redeem themselves and start going with your flow, not you going with their flow, them going with your flow. And then that's the same thing, all that stern, and no, you don't bring that negative energy into what they've been showing you, but it's just showing you how to be strong when it comes to not caring what other people think, because they don't care how it hurts you when they put you through the stuff that they go through. And it's not like, oh, tit for tat. It's about being strong and standing up for yourself in the Queen of Swords energy. So I think that's why the air energy keeps coming out. Either you're dealing with the Gemini, but the Queen of Swords energy is stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind and not take shit from anybody. And the thing is that we don't stand up for ourselves, and we don't speak our mind, and we take shit from everybody. And that's when you got to realize that you're an asset, not a liability. And the thing is that it's nothing wrong with that. You just got to know how to draw a line in the sand and set boundaries. And that's the hardest part for us, because when we tell somebody no, it makes us feel like we're going through lack. And then we start to resent that, and then we start to be stagnant, and then we try to prove a point to people that really only cares about one-sided ass relationships, what they want. And so that's where I'm trying to get you. Yeah, listen. The thing is that no matter what, if this back and forth thing keeps happening, it could be a divinely protected love. Sacred souls colliding, universe orchestrating events. So this is the sacred soul that could be colliding with you and making this person, and it's a mirrored soul, right? Having a new perspective on how you do things once the universe gets involved. See, the universe will get involved with you and make you feel some kind of way. Either it'll make you feel angry, or not the universe making you feel angry. You'll start to resent things and start to feel angry, or you'll learn to listen to the universe and to say, you know what, I need to find a better way of doing things. And that's you actually healing. It's not you being angry and trying to prove a point to somebody. It's actually you healing. And so love letter enter. Love letter. I'm reading it upside down. Letting love enter. Allowing yourself to feel Emotional rush. And so that's what they're doing now. They're going with the flow like you did before. You see the beauty in everybody. Queen of Cups energy. Be someone who makes everyone feel important. Look them through their eyes and make them feel understood. But after so long of trying to make somebody understand, that you understand that person and their problems and their situations, and that you'll be there, then you know what? How many times can you do that? Then you have to let them know and let the universe take control and say, you know what? They have to learn to let love enter. And then it's going to be an emotional rush, allowing yourself to feel, because they have to allow themselves to feel, because in the beginning it was complicated. I mean, during this situation, it was complicated. And now that they're letting the love in and it's an emotional rush, and they realizing that the universe is orchestrating events to happen, and the sacred souls colliding is letting them go with the flow and letting them realize to let love in, and them having to redeem themselves for reconciliation. But the retreat could be you leaving them, or them trying to come back and take you on a retreat. But I think it's them actually seeing things on what it's like to not do things alone. Jagged Edge, what it's like to be in love. I was really thinking of, okay, y'all know I can't sing. I was just wondering if my heart really knows me, or whatever. And my heart, okay, I quit. Anyway, so that's the thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all know what I'm talking about. A quiet affair, a rendezvous with a secret lover, shady plans. So that probably is the energy that you've been going back and forth with, or that could be you going on a retreat. And the Drake energy. Listen, the Drake energy of Marvin's room. I've been at the club all day long. He said, the woman that I would try is happy with a good guy. So everything that you do moving forward without this person is going to be secret, because you're afraid to put anybody else in your energy and to let things be known because of your respect for this other person, right? So then what I was saying, if you go back to that other reading where I was saying that the Drake energy of the Marvin's room is that they'll call you at 3 a.m, but if you weren't separated from them, they would just stop by. But they're hearing things on the street without them asking, right? They're asking about it. But then they say, the woman that I would try is happy with a good guy, but I'm going to call her anyway and say, F that dude that you think that you got, I know you think about me in the times we had, right? And then he say, F that dude that, whatever, because since you picked up, I know he's not around. So it's like questioning your loyalty still, no matter what the situation is. Message in a bottle, communication arriving, composing thoughts. So that's what they're doing. And that's where he gets drunk at. And with the Marvin's room energy, and they message you or they call you or they text you. But remember, I said to you that the apology is not going to be the apology that you want. It's not. All about the material. So you're leaving because this person thinks the material is everything. Hyper focused on finances, status, and fame driven. So they're focused on that, and that's the whole thing. Like, you're not even worried about materialistic things. You're worried about the energies. So until they change that, it's just sickening to you. And that's the reason why you be like, I'm done. Because they got to see things from a new perspective. You don't want the money. You want the love, the protection. And when we said that affirmation at the end of the last read, I'm not going to keep talking about it. I want you guys to go back to it. When we said that affirmation at the last read, it was what you wanted out of this situation. What did you want from this person? Or what do you want from the universe to send you when it comes to your significant other? And that's how you have to manifest that. And if the universe, right, because it says a divinely protected love, if the universe feels like this is your person by divine right, they will send it to you, and they'll send it to you the right way. And if it's not the divine selection, then they'll send you its equivalent. So again, what I said I wasn't going to say it, but what I did say is that if that person was there at 3 a.m. in the morning that you decided to have a new adventure with, they're going to start questioning this old adventure. And then it's going to screw you all up. And then you're going to feel like there's no other choice but to go backwards, back to this person of what you're used to and what they're used to. You being and just going with the flow, and them not having to work hard no more about it. Does that make sense? So when this person gets out and sees a new perspective, that it's about love and it's not about the finance and it's not about the third party and it's not about the complicated and always having that fire energy to where they're always being in conflict with you, like they keep, saying those digs and opening up the wounds that you healed from the year before. And that's why I say, if it's somewhere that you need to be, if they don't get to that point of healing, and if you don't allow that healing time to happen, then it's going to be that same bandage being ripped off every time. Does that make sense? And so that's where I feel like this is the energy that's happening here. Now, since we talked about the songs, it's only right again that I pull out a song deck, because again, this person is like, how it, the way you love this person, and the reason why it's so complicated is because, like I said, the apology comes out in song. It does not come out in saying, you know what, I'm sorry, you were right. So if you're waiting on that apology, it's never going to happen. Not the way you want it. If it happens, it'll be, BS. Listen, come on. It's my song, Janae Aiko, right? At the bottom of the deck. And then look, Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby. So that's underneath here. So the thing is that it's not going to happen the way you want. So let me just hear the message in the bottle is going to come up like this, right? And so, hold on. My son is calling me. Hold on. Sorry about that. He's at the store buying some stuff for his clothing line. Anyway, so the song that comes out is Janae Aiko, right? And it says, it seems like, it's BS. It seems like I give so much and don't get nothing back. I really thought it was love, but you're so fucking whack. It says, always get caught up in love, but I'm done with that. I can't get caught up in lust. So yeah. So now flexing on my exes and my model exes, pretty little skinny little bitty body model X. It says, some of y'all ain't never had no real bitch, and it shows. So I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy that you're in now. So either this is a done energy, or this is the, done energy. You get what I'm saying? And I know it sounds crazy, but let me read this one to you. This is Mariah Carey. But Beyonce's song is under here, Irreplaceable. You see what I'm saying? Always be my baby. No, you'll always be a part of me. I'm a part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me, oh darling, because you'll always be my baby. And we'll linger on. Time can't erase a feeling this strong. No way you're never gonna shake me or whatever. So you'll always be my baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy. But then we got irreplaceable under here. So, and this is crazy, and that's why I can't keep pulling from here, because it's just too many songs in here. I'm making me a deck with all my songs in them, and this is a lot of good songs in here. So Irreplaceable, Beyonce, everything you own in the box to the left, in the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch. And keep talking that mess, that's fine. Y'all hear me singing it, right? Because I'm about to start singing. But could you walk and talk at the same time? It's my name that's on that tag, so remove your bags. Let me call you a cab. So you see what I'm saying? Did I say tag? It's on my name that's on that tag. Yeah. So the thing is, it's like you could be that person, right? You could be that person. But listen, so 50 Cent come out twice, right? 50 Cent and then Shakira and Beautiful Liars here. So 50 Cent, If I Was Your Best Friend, and 21 Questions. So this, that male type energy that's gonna, but 50 Cent is a Cancer. Y'all know that, right? 50 Cent is a Cancer. So, we can get in our 50 Cent bag and be loving and be, whatever. But this is a song. So 50 Cent's Best Friend and then 21 Question comes out. So that just lets you know, like, that's our energy, because we can get in that loving bag and we can be in that 50 Cent bag where he just cutthroat, right? So Irreplaceable, you'll always be my baby. That's there. And so this is where we at now. The BS, back up on that bullshit. Done fucking with, because you don't know how to love me. You get what I'm saying? Done fucking with you because you don't know how to love me. So Lauryn Hill, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And Justin Bieber, Intention. So you're just too good to be true. So this is their energy. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. So that's the energy that they're in now, because now they're ready for this proposal, reconciliation, because they're mirroring how you were in the beginning, and now they're going with the flow. But Justin Bieber intentions: picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous makeup, make them drop dead. You're a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up. You got your own bread. I told you we the Queen of Pentacles too. Heart full of equity or an asset, right? Heart full of equity or an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. We don't need that. Yeah, these are my only intentions. So you don't need that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing that, these people don't realize when they start messing with you or they start dealing with you. It's not about the material. And so it comes out right here, so that's when they feel like it's that energy. That's where they get you messed up at, because it's not. It's about the energy of the dreams, going after that thing, that Beauty and the Beast type energy, the beast realizing at the end that, she didn't shudder at my paw, you know what I mean? Like that. I'm sorry. I go back to all of these different things because this is well versed when it comes to our energy. That Beauty and the Beast, she didn't want to deal with him. She's like, I'm not coming to dinner. She's like, I'm not coming to dinner. He's like, well, then you're starved. And she's like, okay. But again, she sacrifices herself for her family. And that's who we are. We sacrifice ourselves for the people that we love, but then we make that energy come full circle and make that person start doing the same thing, and then at some point you come together as a cohesive unit only when this person is willing to grow. You get what I'm saying? You dig me? So that's just what I mean. That BS, back up on that bullshit, you get what I'm saying? So that's just the energy that happens when it comes to dealing with us, because they got to see what it's like without us. So now I'm pulling from the Yin and Yang Oracle deck just to see, and then I think I'm gonna pull from the Untold Truths of the Heart in the Shadows deck, because it's just like they're ready. You see those cards flying out the way they do? All right, so renewal. They're ready to have a renewal. So I said the fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy is here, but this could be the fire energy of y'all going back and forth with each other. So, again, the Aries is the Emperor energy. The Leo is strength, and the Sagittarius is temperance. So in those things, or maybe you could be dealing with a fire sign, but those are the things that, yeah, look at this. Bottom of the deck, air energy. So I mean, I can't make this shit up. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini is the lover. Libra is the justice energy. And Aquarius is the star energy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all of these energies are like the back and forth. If you think about the air energy, the wind, if you think about the fire, all of these things. But remember, the air mixed with water makes fog. You know what I'm saying? It's confusion. It's fog. And then the water with the fire, the water pours out on the fire, and it makes it go out. So then it comes back and it creates the air, like the air energy. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it sounds right to me. You get what I'm saying? And so the renewal under air is the feminine. It's about our energy. It's about our energy. And that's the thing. Like, we love until there's no more love left. And so there is like a point to where you could be, say, like, back up on that bullshit, done fucking with you, whatever, however it say, Janae Aiko. But the thing is just like, it takes so much of us to have to keep pouring into everybody's cup. We keep pouring into everybody's cup until we can't pour no more. You guys check out my read from this morning. It's called, I got to think about what it's called. Reassess your happiness. And you got to realize that a lot of our gifts and the resentment and the doubt and the negativity comes because we keep getting off of Faith Street in order to go to all of these different streets, because our emotions is so crazy. But if we stay on Faith Street and we keep going after our dreams, then things won't pass us by. So when this energy is here, we know how to keep dealing with ourselves and setting those boundaries and drawing the lines in the sand. And being able to reassess and saying, you know what, I changed my mind. You guys go look at that. So that's kind of how I see that energy. So these cards come out. I'm telling you, it's the same energies that keep coming out. Now I'm going to pull from the untold truths of the heart, because the thing is that this person has to see what it's like to be without you, to have a new perspective, for you to not be there at their beck and call like you normally would, maybe even to move forward with somebody else. I tell y'all, like Medea, listen, I said this before Medea said it, because you got to get on top of something to get over something. I'm just saying, like, I said that to you guys before, and like a month ago I watched the Medea movie on Netflix, and she said the same exact thing. I said, God damn it, I'm turning into Medea. Like, it's the same thing. It's those energies of, my friend always says to me, you got to be okay, so look at all these cards coming out. Influences, dark attachments, and third parties. So look what's under here. Third parties. You see what I'm saying? The feminine and dark attachment. It's the influences when it comes to this third parties that make this person not really want to reassess shit until they have to. So you see what I'm saying? The feminine is here. So whether you have the nurturing energy of a feminine, or you could be a male with feminine energy, and it's okay. Vice versa. The roles could be reversed. But when it comes to the influences that make this person not want to change, it's because the people that's around them is not allowing them to change. Does that make sense? So here at the bottom of the deck, once they realize that they're fixated and attached to and hypnotized to you, because it's only about you, the feminine, or however, take what resonates. It's only about you. This gonna fall over, but I want you guys to see the cards that come underneath the cards. So that is a whole reading itself if we just look at these cards here. But these are the attachments, the influences that causes this person to be like, back up on this bullshit. You see what I mean? So the card that comes in reverse, and that we're not going to do reversals here. Look, same come back out. Fantasy, dreams, fairy tale, and imagination. The way that we imagine, the way that we see things, the way we fantasize about things is about us looking at a person, seeing their true potential, and then creating this romantic fairy tale about this person and how we can be in the end, and the way we can grow and build a foundation and things like that. But if that person isn't ready, Cancer, we got to take this energy out of that situation and realize the asset that we bring to the table, and it's never really a liability, but they see our dreams as a liability. Because guess what? Our dreams come with them figuring out how they need to, how they're going to have to go with the flow with ourselves in order for them to have a renewal. And they don't want that because they're scared. Just like I was saying, what my son said is that he's afraid to fail. And I said, you know what, son? I am too. I am too. But as long as I keep going and keep getting through and keep doing things because I don't have anybody to support me. When you're in a situation to where you self-employed and you live a different life from all of your friends and your family member, there's nobody going to support you. You're going to always feel like you're alone. And it's the best thing when you have somebody that can understand you and be there for you. But 9 times out of 10, nobody understands us, Cancer. Because the way we deal with our emotions is different. We go into hermit mode in order to get back and strengthen ourselves, but we never really stand up for ourselves. We never really speak our mind, and we always take shit from everyone. And that's the opposite of what the Queen of Swords energy is. So again, we have to get some of that air energy, and that's where it comes to mirroring that energy when it comes to learning about why our partner, our twin flame, or our mirroring souls is here to teach us that lesson. And that lesson comes with us learning to be tough, be ambitious, know what we want, and go after it in a single-minded determination with the Knight of Swords energy. But then when we get into our Queen of Swords energy, from learning from all of the people that has made us feel like we're liabilities, we're taking that, their one-sided energy, and we're pushing that up and starting to put ourselves first and realizing what an asset we bring to the table. You get what I'm saying? And so once we start doing that, then the Queen of Swords energy comes out. Stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind and not take shit from anybody. And then we get back into our chariot bag of confidence and we start moving forward. And then we start being in that Queen of Wands energy. Confidence shines from the inside. When you love yourself, you're an asset. Own your flaws. You've been through the past, whatever. And rocking without caring what others think. And that's our dreams. And when we stop caring about how people feel about our dreams and we start moving forward, then that's when we turn around and we start making shit happen. And we stop worrying about what everybody else thinks about us and how somebody feels about us, and know that every situation and every relationship that we go into, we bring an asset to it. We are the asset in that situation. We're never a liability because we try so hard to make everybody happy and to make everything fit for their cause and never for ours. And that's where our selflessness comes in at, and people will keep taking our energy until we don't allow them to do that, until we start drawing lines in the sand, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these over because they came out. Clashing, yeah, differences and incompatibility and conflict. So when we realize the differences that we have and the conflict and the incompatibility of a person with the one-sided type energy, we cling on to this before we get to that. No, we know it, holding on, obsessing, and watching. That's what we do. We hold on and watch and make sure. And so we feel their energy when they start to change just a little bit, or when they start to move a different way. We feel that. We know. Our intuition lets us know when they rock in the wrong way, when they're in third party energies without them even saying it. Our intuition knows that. We know when they start moving differently, when they change up their schedule. They don't even have to tell us that. But we listen and we hear. But we never speak that energy up because we always want these making amends, opportunities, and plans. Come on, you guys, I can't make this up. Second chances. We always give them that second chance that they want, avoiding. But they're always avoiding and blocking and escaping and pushing us away because they know that at the end of the day, they're not right with what they're doing. Conflicted, multiple choices, inconsistency in decisions. You have to know that their inconsistency and the multiple choices that they feel like they have and the decisions that you need to make when it comes to this situation is like, no, I'm going to put it off and I'm just going to keep helping everybody else. Consequences. But then when the consequences, their cause and effect, and the karma hits them, then they decide to start changing. But we don't wish karma on anybody. We get pissed off at them, but we still wish the best for them. So the intimacy, the closeness, the sexuality, and the seclusion is what they want. But we want that, just that touch. We just want that touch. Just that touch. Just that touch. That's what we want. It's just that touch. And that's enough for us to get through all of this stuff. So let's see. One day. Yep. Only you. So the influencers, and then they change. This hurts my heart every time I say this, and every time I have to put this energy out. That's why we let it go every time, because it hurts. It makes it feel like the wound is there still. And it's not like I'm putting this out here for it to be messy. I'm putting it out here so that you can understand what your energy is without you trying to tell a friend who will never understand and will always look at the situation differently because they love differently from you. When you know what this person's real feelings are, but sometimes you got to walk away from that. And then you have to realize that someday, somewhere, and another time, we'll be together. And we cannot do this until this person learns that and see things from a new perspective. See it from love, because all you're doing is trying to love them. So that's the mirroring energy that they have to learn when you remove your energy. They'll realize that it was only you, that they were attached and you were attached, and they're hypnotized towards you. Now, with that said, I'm going to pull from, hold on. I'm going to pull, I think, from the messages of the heart, because, you know, that's just what you need to hear, you know, and it's hurtful. Hold on. Yeah, because I can pull from the breakup deck, but I'm starting to go through my other decks too, so that I'll be able to give you guys different types of energy as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, but and I'll pull from the In the Shadows, but I don't want to pull from the breakup deck because this might not be over for you. You know, I'm not trying to put the energy out there that, oh, break up, because if you're not ready to break up, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. My friend always tells me, you'll be tired. You'll know when you're tired, you know. You know, my friend always tells me that. You'll know when you're tired. When you're tired of being tired, you'll know. Nobody else can tell you that. You know, and a true friend will let you know, okay, and they're going to be there for you. But see, people don't know how to be friends to us because at some point they feel like we're naive until we remove our energy from them too, because we're never naive. We probably are like asphalt. We let people walk over us, but it's because of love. And when we love differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not going to ever tell you that there's nothing wrong with that. But those loves and those heartbreaks and that asphalt energy where somebody is walking over us comes with lessons. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. And if you don't get this from anybody that you can trust to know that I understand. I understand that the consequences of our actions are always at hand. But a lack of faith. So remember I talked about Faith Street and the overflow. Let's see. I thought another card came out. So it says, listen, the bottom of the deck is guarded. They are still very guarded and trapped behind their own emotions, defenses. Allow them to fall in love in steps. That's what I'm saying. I never got this card. This is my first time getting that card. I'm just saying, it's the same thing. Let me let you read it, because that's what I'm trying to say. It's not going to happen overnight. It says they are still very guarded and trapped behind their own emotional defenses. Allow them to fall in love in steps. And we've been patient long enough. A lack of faith. Listen, leaving you out in the cold has been one of their biggest regrets, which has made them lose hope in the situation. So, I mean, there you have it. Then overflow. Their heart is overflowing with love, so much it scares them because their love for you has no end. And they're afraid to deal with that. And that's where the steps come in at. I'm sorry, I did not make this up. You seen me, and temptation is at the bottom of the deck as well, underneath this card. So I can't lift this up no more, because I can't put this up here because it's going to fall over. Someday, somewhere, another time. Listen to this. I mean, I'm just saying, every day gets harder and harder to resist what they know in their heart to be true. They see you as their forbidden fruit. I'm not making this up. They see you as their forbidden fruit, and it scares them. It scares them. I don't listen to myself. You guys know that, right? So they see you as their forbidden fruit. So now I'm going to pull from In the Shadows, and then I think I'm going to pull from the Messages of Love. The thing is like, that's just it. And we've been patient enough, and we get mad at ourselves. Oh yeah, right here. We get mad at ourselves because we keep allowing the same shit. But you're gonna mirror this energy and get strong. So they want you to fall, allow them to fall in love in steps. Those are the steps that it's going to take for you to grow each time, and to start drawing lines in the sand. And the line in, I've been here before with others. So something that can only be understood through experience. I've been here before with others. So of course it says that, yes, it's too late. That's what they feel like is going to be the issue for you. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry about that. My son just came home. So this is when I say I've been here before with others, it's because they have been afraid to use their emotions. They don't know how to use their emotions. And that's what you're teaching them. So when it says, yes, it's too late, because again, it says here, but I just want to show you what's at the bottom of here. You can't come with me. So this came out in the read from yesterday. This is your energy, or this is their energy, one of the two. But the thing is that they'd rather push you away than to love you. And that's where, hold on. That's where the energy comes out at when it comes to, they're not dealing with their emotions, if that makes sense. So of course they've been there with the others before. So I'm pretty sure they've let other people walk away from. I'm pretty sure they let other people walk away from them when it comes to the love that other people have had for them. I don't know. It's something about what they not want to deal with. And let me just tell you, out of this 37 minutes, I have not pulled tarot. It's just a lot to go and to pull to pull from, because I haven't pulled tarot in this situation. It just lets you know that everything that I'm saying to you is just basically what's happening moving forward with this person. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought because I got text messages and my son came in. So, the thing is, and just to kind of go back to where I was talking about, the you can't come with me energy, because I don't know where I left off at. The you can't come with me energy is more so about somebody not wanting to say where their feelings are. And I was saying, I think I remember I was saying that I haven't pulled tarot here because this is basically leading up to this 38-minute conversation that me and you are having. And I say me and you because each person has a story that they can resonate with this here. And so I try to talk to you guys individually and pull energy as much as I can when this should be an extended version of it, but it's not, because we got to hear something. As Cancers, we need to hear something to where we feel like it's authentic enough and understanding enough for us to move forward forward and not regret why we're doing, or not hold on to resentment of us growing. And that's what we feel to get from our friendships, because nobody can understand what it is that we're going to. But we can look each other in the eye and say, girl, I've been there, without feeling, girl or guy, however you want to take it, without feeling like asphalt. To understand that it's a lesson, and not to be not to be sad because of the lessons that we learned. No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. So not to be not to be sad about the choices that we decide to make, even though it might be years and years and years down the line of feeling like you cannot take this no more. But when we get into that situation to we're like back up on this bullshit, that's the hardest part for somebody else to have to feel and to deal with when it comes to us. Does that make sense? So now, since we got through all of this and the you can't come with me energy comes out, do I pull tarot? I'll pull tarot, because I just want to make sure that we get that energy of why we choose to do the things that we do. Because throughout life and throughout childhood, we keep trying to make everyone happy, from our parents to our sisters to our brothers to our family and friends. We want everybody to be happy. And that's the saddest, hurtful thing. Yeah, I thought another card came over. Until we realize that what's causing our insecurities and us to have to walk away. This card tried to come out. I'll turn it over. But 7 of Swords energy, insecurities, having clarity of what's causing us insecurities and what's feeling like their sneaky energy and what's causing us to walk away. The 6 of Cups energy says, and I keep it right here. So when you see this right here, this is the sayings that I learned, and it resonated with me a lot. Let go of what does not serve you and move forward to the next chapter of your story. And that's what causes us to do that. Now this card we're going to turn over is, because when we start to feel backstab and less than and like a failure, then we got to stop getting into that energy. Look at this card that tried to come out here. So I'll turn it over. Because no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, right? Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on what? Self-care. Focus on you. Focus on you. Take everything that you learned from the past and start to use that to strengthen you. Not to make decisions that's going to be one up another, all that's trying to like push the negativity. No, because you don't want to do that. That ain't you. But you want the 4 of Wands energy, peace, happiness, and harmony when it comes to situations. Look at these cards that pull out. And when you have that realization, judgment energy, that the temptation, self-destructive patterns that are causing you to feel less than. Here we go. All right, it stayed. That are causing you to feel less than. That's causing you to feel less than. And so when it comes to, you... Queen of Cups energy. Be someone who makes everyone feel important. Look them through their eyes and make them feel understood. If they don't understand who you are by now, that's when the walk away card comes out. The 8 of Cups energy. And then you realize that you've given too much to a situation wholeheartedly and you haven't expected to receive the same yourself, but you're not even getting anything in return because you're dealing with takers. You're dealing with takers. You're not dealing with givers. You're dealing with takers until they realize that in this situation, you have to give that same energy. It's not about finances. It's not about all about the materialistic stuff. It's not about that. It's about, come on, you want a king with the King of Wands energy, a true leader who, am I saying that right? Yeah, a true leader who leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, inspires others and you first, inspires you and others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. And you want the 9 of Cups energy, which is your dreams and your enjoyment and your happiness. You want somebody to treat you as a cohesive unit. You want somebody to respect you, to love you, to give you that same energy that you give to them. That goes after your dreams, their dreams, and encourages you to do the same thing because you're always encouraging somebody to do that. The Knight of Cups says always follow your heart because it'll never lead you astray. It knows things the mind cannot explain. So as long as you follow your heart and you understand that you're an asset and not a liability, and the heart leads you to all the lessons that you've been through. And the world energy, this is completion. The world says revealing your happiness and celebrate your achievements, your pain, your past, your heartbreak. Excuse me, and celebrate in your achievements. You have come full circle in realizing, right? Full circle, and everything is as it's meant to be. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing real is the present moment. So enjoy. Enjoy this up and down, the back and forth, because it's strengthened you and it's got you to where you're listening to me right now and you're understanding that you're an asset, not a liability. What'd you think? You're an asset and not a liability. So don't be upset because of the pain that you've been through. Don't be upset. It taught you the things that you need to know. I said I was going to pull from the messages of love, and I'll pull from that. And then we're going to go pull a question from the law of attraction, first of all. And then we'll pull a question, and then we're going to let this energy go. So this is from the messages of love by All Thing Intuitive. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Several third-party energies. Third parties came out twice. You know? So someone or somebody on the outside, maybe your friend, maybe your family members, because they're concerned about you, but they don't love how you love, so they don't understand it. You know, so maybe a friend, a family member, maybe a family member or a friend of the other person you've been dealing with, that you know, they're trying to uplift them because you're in separation with them, and they're just like talking about you when before it was the shoe was on the other foot. So they're mirroring your energy because all you did was talk about them. And now this person is in regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. So the people are trying to come in and try to tell you how to love. No. That's not how you do it. That's not how you don't love the way they love. Chemistry. An attraction you feel is mutual. So now you guys feel the same exact way. Sorry, that's just the way it goes. You know, that's why I say, if you don't want this, don't ask for it. Ask for this person to heal and to leave you alone. That's that. Ask for this person to heal and to leave you alone. That's that. You know, so that's why I say that the manifestation, the universe, the divine, if this person is yours by divine right, then you cannot lose them. If they're not, the universe will send its equivalent. And that's where the mirroring souls teaches you a lesson. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Whoa, I didn't pull from the law of attraction deck. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. And so, again, if this resonates, yellow hearts in the comments. Love where you are. Come on, you guys. Limiting beliefs. Okay. Appreciate current circumstances. Ask yourself why you want what you want. See the beauty in it all. I just said that to you guys. I'm saying that to you guys so you can understand the way you love is the way you love. Nobody can change that. And limiting beliefs. So we're going to put this behind the someday, somewhere, another time, the feminine energy, always be my baby, leaving, and all about the materialistic, two temptations. So here it is. And you can't come with me, and the chemistry, right? Limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs impede progress, right? Check in slash self. So check in with yourself. Shadow work, rewiring the subliminals, rewiring your thoughts, rewiring how you see things, rewire the lessons that you go through, rewire and understand that you're an asset, not a liability. And nobody can change the way you think and the way you love. Your limiting beliefs have gotten you to where you are. And I bet you that nobody stops when you decide to give your energy to them. Beliefs do come true. Beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize this is what you want your reality to be. Recognize and change emotions. Reprogram subconscious mind. Reprogram how you see things. Come on, you guys. I'm not making this up. Reprogram how you see things. Now we're going to pull from a question deck, and then we're going to release this energy with my affirmation. There it is. The bottom of the deck is, What is the most spontaneous thing I've ever done? How did it make me feel? And I can bet you that the most spontaneous thing that you ever done was with this person. That and I say that because when you felt this way about this person, you went with the flow every time. Cancer, it takes a lot for us to just get up and do things for ourselves. So I say that a lot of people drag us to do things and we end up having more fun. And we even have a better time when it's somebody with somebody that we love and are attracted to. So I don't know, you tell me. What do I really love in life? How can I have more of this? Your beliefs. What makes my life feel complicated? How can I simplify it? So it's your beliefs, and it's simplifying the way you love and why you love the way you do, and coming up with the understanding about that. What can I do to nurture my mind, body, and soul more? And that is you changing your loving where you are and the situations that you've been through, and understanding that high priestess energy is something that can only be understood through experience. Your experiences has gotten you to where you are now. Don't regret it. I don't know. So now let's let this energy go and go from here. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. As I look at my sign here, and it says dreams. So dreams are here 3 times. And that's what you need to understand. I love you guys.